Well, welcome back, everybody. Continuing on my journey with Baldur's Gate on balanced difficulty. Just got done talking to Kaga. Saved the little tiefling girl. Let's go talk to her parents.
We have to look after ourselves. That's what Mole says.
That girl. I don't care what mole.
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a knoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her.
I hope we'll meet under better circumstances.
Likewise. Arabella?
Thank you for helping me. Stop. I was fine.
My mother was a heartbeat away from fighting a bear.
Right, and then also we need to go find Mole for helping that other tiefling kid over with the harpies. Said to talk to Donnie. So there's Donnie.
He stares right past you, as if you're invisible. Or boring.
Donnie, isn't it? I want to see the dragon's lair.
He nods, then reaches for a concealed hatch.
Hey, thanks for showing me the door. Donnie doesn't talk much.
Eager for battle.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
Where did I put that potion? There it is. Now it lasts a long rest, so that will be good.
Feet can carry me.
There's Mole.
I have something to ask.
Well, look who's come to visit. My kids say you've been busy since you got here. Mercon says you got him out of a tight spot with some harpies. Gotta say, I'm impressed. You saved Arabella from the druids. Don't know what those bastards would have done.
Happy to help.
And we're happy to be helped. Now, what can I do for you?
Do you have anything to trade? Not much on the trading end, but I can sure sell though. Don't think I'll ever be using this, so I'll sell that.
Anything else?
What are you doing down in this cave?
Making sure we're ready to leave when the time comes.
Thought you might need help with something.
I do, as a matter of fact. Revenge. You saw what those bastards that run the place were doing to Arabella, scaring the precious mite. I want to steal that big, shiny idol they're all chanting at.
An idol? What do you do with something like that?
The important thing is to get it away from them. That ritual's gonna get us all killed. And we can sell it once we get to the city. Thing like that's gotta be worth a small fortune.
I'll see what I can do.
Be careful. They look as brittle as old bark. But they're vicious. Anything else? You've been a friend to us. Come back anytime. See us coming.
You're the first grown-up who's ever gotten in here. Not bad. You don't look so tough. Mull fought off a hobgoblin all by herself. You guys find
Mole has quite the reputation.
Everyone's got junk. Worse than junk.
Here's the one that we saved from the harpies.
In Baldur's Gate, purses practically.
You came! I have... Here! Mole said I should thank you properly for the harpies. So I wrote you a story.
Aren't you the clever one? That's very kind.
It's about you. I hope you like it.
Well, let's take it and give it a read. That's not it. Once there was a boy on a beach. He saw that there was a harpy nest. He was a very good climber. He wanted to climb to the top and steal from the harpy's nest, but the harpy was very mean. She sang a song and the boy forgot what he was doing. But then an adventurer passed by. The adventurer was very strong and killed the harpy in one blow and saved the boy. The boy was very cold and scared. He was standing in the water, so he was very cold. But the adventurer had saved him. The boy thought the adventurer was amazing. The boy wanted to be like the adventurer. He wanted to be strong and save people and never be scared again, just like the adventurer. The end. Well, if that's how he wants to see us, then we'll let him, because that's not exactly how it went. I mean, there are parts that are true, but some of them weren't so much. Alright, so I gotta figure out a way to get that idol.
Seems simple enough.
What do I have in my inventory here?
Eager for battle.
Actually, I think Mole had a arrow of darkness. So maybe if I can shoot that, steal it from in the cover of the darkness, and maybe teleport away real quick. Maybe that will work. I wonder also.
I'm gonna be like you someday. Kill it.
No. Well, that's not good.
Let's move.
There's nothing in the stash.
I want to have a word.
I had a feeling you'd be back.
We'll grab all of them. Extra precaution.
Anything else? You've been a friend to us. Come back anytime.
Alright, so we're gonna give this to Astarion. Now let's teleport here. And we're gonna break away from each other.
Trust no one. Tread carefully.
Gonna save. I'm just gonna have him go in and see if, since he's got the sneakiness, and see if I can get in there and steal it. Oh, there's a treasure chest down here. Let's see if I can figure out a way to get down there without taking too much damage also. Four points of damage. Eh. Just too high up. Gotta be a way to get that chest. Maybe if I dropped up from down here, maybe down there. That's probably a lot more damage than I want to take, though. That's another 7. Well, let's go ahead and take it.
Keep your distance, darling.
Oh, my game just froze.
Delicious. What now?
No? Just a Starian. Well, let's see if I can figure out a way to fix this.
Time to press ahead.
Laser, have you ever done a good deed just for the sake of it?
I have performed deeds well and efficiently. Is this what you mean?
Not exactly. But you answered my question.
This
Is he moving now? Yeah, he's moving now.
Harsh. Remind me to stay on your good side.
Nope, he's still stuck there.
No one back home
So
will
weird.
ever believe this.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to load.
Keep a blade close.
Alright.
Over here.
Well, at least I know not to go for that chest. Probably use Lae'zel's mage hand to get it.
Look, don't take your eyes off my hands.
I smell drama amongst these adventurers. What have you heard?
There is the idol.
Keep their confidence if you insist.
Maybe if I shoot this.
The Outlander serves Zevlor!
The time.
All that Did not do it. So let's try loading it again. We'll try one more time, and if it doesn't work, then I'll just give up on it.
Step lightly.
Wonder if he has any potions of invisibility available.
A little small talk.
Well met. Is there anything you need? Just some bits and bobs I no longer need?
Nope. No potions of invisibility.
Sylvanus, guide your path.
Look, don't take your eyes off my hands.
Those dirt kissers would let us die for the sake of their bloody grove. Keep their confidence, if you insist.
Don't mind if I do.
Cannot fast travel in turn-based mode. Great.
I've a lot on my mind and, well, in it.
Now the question is, am I gonna get in trouble with them when I go back into the grove? Well, guess we'll find out.
Laser, have you ever done a good deed just for the sake of it?
I have performed deeds well and efficiently. Is this what you mean?
Not exactly. But you answered my question.
These tieflings prove fragile. Never mind to end their misery myself.
Harsh. Remind me to stay on your good side.
Just want to try and see if I can get her
You
to
are never
cast the
on my
mage hand
good
or whatever.
side.
Why did you leave?
There we go.
watch your back?
Never a dull moment. With haste.
Alright, here's the moment of truth right here.
Any questions, children? I'll give it a shot.
Just go in and give it to Mole. That way I don't have it on my person. So they'll never know. They can't prove anything.
What's up for discussion?
I had a feeling you'd be back.
The idol is all yours.
Thanks. See you in Baldur's Gate, I hope. Now scram. Before I get emotional.
Ooh, what's this? Ring of Protection. Nice.
Keep your blades up, children.
Alright, let's go test it and see if they'll attack me or not. Yep. And so
I've never learned to converse with your
they
kind.
didn't see anything. Let's talk to Volo.
Ah, my good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my
If I remember
interest.
correctly, Volo is in the first Baldur's Gate too. Or at least he's mentioned in first Baldur's Gate, possibly the second one as well. Volo's pretty well known in the D&D world, if I remember correctly, as a bard. If I remember correctly again. Fine, ask your questions.
Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
Give an exact description.
Goblins were of a rare, jam-colored hue and wielded magic blowguns.
A mythweaver. This man has no respect for truth.
And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety?
Dragon? There wasn't any dragon.
Witnesses failed to notice the obvious dragon. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates?
Yes, they called out the name like a war cry.
They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal!
Goblin superstition, not worth the ink and parchment.
Ah, but is superstition all? Goblins are informed by a kind of strategy anathema to their kind. I, for one, intend to get to the bottom of it. I'm just preparing to head to their camp as we speak, in fact. If you'll excuse me, I ought not to dawdle.
Be careful. Goblins aren't known for their mercy.
Never you mind. Who needs mercy when you've a quick tongue, And an invisibility potion stashed in your back pocket?
Until we meet again.
Ah, my grizzled friend. What can you tell me about this place?
All right. Let's go adventuring, do some more adventuring.
You fight well, but you're so efficient. Why not have a little fun?
Fun? I fight to win, not to make spectacles.
What a waste.
More for me?
Gotta grab as many herbs as I can. Who knows what kind of potions I'll need to make down the road to survive.
My, what manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation? Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning. What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps. The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that, love, was that. They do know how to write them in Cormier, don't they? Well met, I am Raphael. Very much at your service.
Am I talking to the mouse or the cat?
Neither. The fox, rather. Hiding, in a word. A silent observer, about to break the silence. Of course, what I have to say merits some privacy, as well as some more, let's call it, refinement. This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes. Come. There, middle of somewhere.
Yeah, with the change of scenery, can you be more specific than somewhere?
The house of hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last.
What makes you say that?
Call it a ninth sense. What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do. Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain.
I don't care what you are, I care what you want.
Oh, a mere trifle. How dear is one's soul, really? A rhetorical question, of course, but let me venture an answer. It's worth very little with a tadpole in your head. One skull, two tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all, like that.
You're mad if you think I'll make a deal with the devil.
And what is madness but a denial of reality? Still, I have a feeling you'll change your mind before it's changed for you. Try to cure yourself. Shop around. Beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease.
I'll have the last laugh in the end.
I've always wondered what a laughing mind flayer sounds like. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
Alright, let's get back to reality.
What's inside?
Gives you guidance.
Necklace matches the sigil in that cave. The harp is...
Let's give that to Astarion.
Still breathing, despite everything. Light on my feet.
That's curious.
At the back of the crevice lies a bag enfolded in the chitinous squabbling of spiders. A shiny gold coin pokes from its mouth.
Too bad I don't have that idle anymore, because that would help me here on this roll, I think. So wish me luck. Nice.
The creatures clutch the pouch possessively. You have no doubt a spider egg is nestled within. The spiders scatter, and you stash the bag. Something clinks among the coins.
Let's see what's inside here. We got the money and a spider egg sack. Oh, wait, let's check this. Ooh, glad I checked that. All kinds of potions in there. Alright, let's do a... Can't do a short rest.
Sharp as ever.
So I can do a long rest, so maybe I'll do that.
There are important matters to discuss.
Starian wants to talk. Everybody wants to talk. Alright, well, let's start with...
What path lies before
We'll start with Shadowheart.
Finally, some good fortune. Come morning, we know what to do. The sooner we find the Druid house in, the better. I can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head.
So what will come next for you once this is all over?
Head to Baldur's Gate. Someone's waiting for me.
Oh yes? Who?
Let a girl have some secrets. Was there anything else?
You know, this could be our last night together.
I hadn't thought of that. What do you have in mind?
Find somewhere discreet right now, away from camp?
Rambles on bearskin aren't as fun in practice, I'm afraid. Besides, I can't afford to tire you out. We still have work to do. Rest well.
Oh, she's funny. Oh, Withers has something to say. Let's go talk to him.
Not this one, nor this one, and this one are less worthy still.
What are you doing?
Righting the balance. Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking.
Will these hirelings be joining me willingly?
Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them.
Do you think I can trust these cultists?
Suspicion always haunts the guilty mind. My services are all that I can proffer thee. What thou wilt do with them is for thee to undertake.
Alright, so I can hire people that have died. Let's go have a chat with Will.
A tingle runs through your head and down to your feet.
Ah, there it is. That shiver. Our little brainworms have made fast friends, it would seem. How do you feel?
Nervous. I don't like the idea of that thing in my brain.
It's natural to suffer a touch of worry, but an illithid worm should be causing more than mild anxiety. Before the illithid's unscheduled surgery, I'd felled hundreds of beasts and a fair few fiends. The tadpoles weakened me, suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, I've showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash.
Something special about us, or at least about our tadpoles.
Indeed. Perhaps the worm's vat was poisoned. Perhaps we're uncommonly fit. Or perhaps the tadpoles are merely on holiday. We could conjecture all night. I suppose the why doesn't matter so much as the what next. And that answer is plain as the horns on a war devil's head. We get these things out. Let's get some rest. Dawn comes sooner than we think.
We got Gil, doesn't need to say anything. We got Lysel and Astarion.
A fine evening, don't you think? The moonlight shines warmly on us. The breeze caresses our faces. Hideous. All of it. Would that I were doing battle up there, among the tears.
What do you mean by the tears?
Look above. Watch the moon cross the sky. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my crash. Clear.
Are all the Githyanki from the tears?
Your curiosity is to be commended. Githyanki are hatched in creches all throughout realm space. Clear is one of many. It's there I first saw a Kithrak mount a red dragon. Where I slit my cousins' throats at the Vash's command. But enough of this. You are wasting your resting time. Come dawn, we resume our search for a creche.
You know, I've been thinking, reflecting on what tomorrow might bring. When we find the druid, will he know how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure of ours be over?
It doesn't have to be. We can still travel together.
Good. I don't want you to run off just yet. You're quite the ally after all. Traversing Avernus, surviving the crash, surviving everything that's followed. I'm not normally impressed by people of your stature, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for.
I'm just trying to survive, like you.
Yes, we're more similar than I thought.
You can stop staring.
Was I? I just need to get some air. Clear my head. I'll see you later, I'm sure. Sleep tight.
Alright, so I've talked to everybody, so let's get our rest in. All right.
As much love as I hold for Baldur's Gate, these frontiers delight me as much as any bustling street.
Goblins, perhaps.
Glowing eyes are rarely a good sign. Let's be careful.
at least we got the druid to keep ourselves entertained. He's boring. Let's find another one.
No time to rest. Another step forward.
Let's get everybody else in on this.
Yes, here. Well, so much for peace. Light on my feet. But to keep going. First step is the hardest.
Oh, just got an achievement. Kill a creature with falling damage. Cool. Alright.
Another day, another fight. Time for a cull.
I was hoping. There, now they can't see.
No time to waste.
No holding back.
From here. Time to press ahead.
Hungry for the slaughter.
Battle favors the fearless. Fleet of foot.
Swift and lethal. On the move.
Ooh.
Catch a break.
Let's have some courage.
There. Now they're gone.
What's hiding here? How much farther can I go?
Do I have any healing spells?
Someone there?
Action, not reaction.
Let's get going.
Doesn't look like it, so I'll just, do I not have any healing potions out there? Throw one of those on him.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I thought I was gonna die down here.
How did those goblins slip into the grove?
It's my fault. I thought I'd given them the slip, but they followed me through the tunnel back there. I must tell the others what happened. I stepped careful. There are traps in these tunnels. And thank you again.
All right.
Can't give up now. Oh, cursed to put my hands
See if I can
on
push that
everything.
button before it shoots at me. Okay.
Moving ahead.
Action, not reaction.
Oops. Does that count? Nope. Will's got no. Well, if I do a quick, short rest,
Enough time wasted.
yeah, then I should have it back.
Battle awaits.
Two steps at a time. That's curious.
There we go.
Going on the slide.
Oops. Oops.
Still alive, so that's progress.
All right.
Have to
Let's
keep
climb
going.
back up here. There's a bunch of other stuff to go through.
Anything of use?
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
Just need to roll a 2 or higher. You got it. Now I need to pick the
Let's
lock.
crack it open.
Really? Missed it by 1. Alright, we'll use a There we go.
What to do?
So a snare target if it is not a plant or a beast. What is the one that I have now? We'll keep that for now.
Always room for more?
Send that back to camp, and send that back to camp.
Need to find a way forward.
It's kind of surprised me that this little guy can carry 2 barrels of oil by himself.
The blade of frontiers, hmm? Do you always need to be the center of attention?
Anything but. I don't fight to be flattered, Laser.
Alright, I think I'm going to call it a day, and thank you again for watching the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and then comment if you feel necessary. And thank you for joining me.